The mind is not just where ideas are born. The mind is where empires are built before a single brick is ever laid. It is not talent, it is not luck, it is not even hard work alone. It is something far more invisible, far more powerful, and far more accessible than most people ever realize. It lives inside your mind. It breathes through your thoughts. And it either builds your future or quietly destroys it every single day. Napoleon Hill spent over 20 years studying the wealthiest, most successful human beings who ever walked this earth. He sat with them, questioned them, and uncovered the single thread that connected every one of their stories. And what he found was not a business strategy. It was not a financial formula. What he found was a mindset, a way of thinking so deliberate, so burning, so unshakable, that the outside world had no choice but to bend to it. You stop wandering, you start moving with purpose. Before the skyscraper, there was a vision. Before the invention, there was a burning question. Before the fortune, there was a desire so intense it refused to be ignored. Hill called desire the starting point of all achievement. Not a wish, not a hope, a desire. There is a fundamental difference between wishing for wealth and burning for it. Wishing is passive. Desire is a fire that consumes you. It wakes you up before the alarm. It keeps you awake long after the world has gone to sleep. It makes you obsessed in a way that others cannot understand because they have never felt it. Think of the person who grew up with nothing, who was told by every voice around them that they were not enough, that they did not belong in rooms where success was discussed. And yet something inside them refused to accept that story. That refusal is desire. That refusal is where every great life begins. When your desire becomes specific, when you attach a clear number, a clear goal, a clear deadline to it, something shifts in your brain. Feed it images of success, of achievement, of the life you are building, and it will begin to work on your behalf 24 hours a day. Because the world will test you, the world will push back, rejection will come, failure will arrive not once, not twice, but repeatedly. And in those moments, the only thing standing between you and giving up is faith. Not blind faith, not naive optimism, but a deep, cultivated belief that what you are pursuing is already yours, that you are simply in the process of claiming it. Hill described faith as a state of mind that can be induced through repetition of thought. This means belief is not something you either have or you do not. Belief is something you build. You build it through affirmations spoken daily. You build it through visualization so vivid that your mind cannot distinguish it from reality. Because the life you are capable of living is already waiting. The only question is whether you will think yourself into it. The quality that Hill called the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Most people quit 3 feet from gold. They work for months, sometimes years, and then at the moment when everything is about to break open, they stop. They walk away. Not because they lacked talent, not because the goal was impossible, but because persistence ran out before the breakthrough arrived. Every person you admire who has built something extraordinary faced a moment when quitting felt like the only rational choice. The difference is they did not quit. They understood that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of the path.